The Dragonlord mini set just got a massive update. Some of the cards have changed in really important ways, and you're going to miss out if you don't know what's going to happen at Gen Con. Check out the video.
The Dragonlord mini set is featuring art exclusively by Ed Beard Jr. and it's going to be releasing on August the 2nd at this year's Gen Con. And Ed Beard Jr. is going to be in attendance at Gen Con. More about that later in the video. The Sorcery team made the announcement about the release, and they also said that they are going to have product at this year's Gen Con at the Crossroad events. The Dragonlord mini set will also be available via distribution and via Team Covenant.
The content of the mini set was also revealed at the same time as the rest of the announcement. It was revealed that the set will contain 13 cards, and then there will be one randomized foil card in this Dragonlord mini set box. This is something we've also discussed previously, that there might be some element of randomization and that it would in fact probably be a random foil. This encourages more sales of the product because some collectors will want the full set in foil, and some might even buy enough that they can break enough to just collect it themselves directly from the product. I think this is a really nice way to add a bit of randomization, and it's also cool that everybody gets one in foil, and I'm pretty sure that afterwards on the open market it will also perhaps be cheaper to just buy those foils if you want to collect the full foil set.
The Dragonlord mini set is a first for Sorcery Contested Realm, and we would love to know what you out there think about the mini set now that most of the information about the set has become available. What do you think about the randomized foil card? What do you think about the mini set in total? And will you be collecting a full foil set? Let us know down in the comment section below.
If you're getting any value out of this video, please do be sure to smash the like button and consider becoming a subscriber. Thank you.
The price point of the Dragonlord mini set has been a hot topic in the community since the announcement of the release. Right now, we know that the Dragonlord mini set is going to cost at MSRP $59, and that is for 14 cards. And even though that sounds like a lot, we also have to keep in mind that this is going to cover the cost of the artwork, the shipping, the packaging and the distribution. The price point is pretty much around what we had expected for a set such as the Dragonlord. The cost is pretty much similar to what it would cost to produce other sets, but with less opportunities to sell cards because you have the full set with the 13 cards that are non-randomized. But we think it's really cool that Sorcery Contested Realm has engaged with this sort of product.
A really important change has happened to the Dragonlord mini set since a lot of cards were spoiled at SorceryCon Las Vegas last year in November, because there we were presented with a lot of cool spoiled cards, and one of them was the Dragon's Egg. This was a really cool looking card, a little dragon baby in an egg, and it was an exceptional card. But when the cards were spoiled again recently, we had the precisely same art piece, but this time both the name and the rarity had changed. All of the 13 cards in there will be a full playset, but this doesn't mean that there will be multiple copies. Rather, it means that all of these cards are at unique rarity. The set will have only unique cards, and the card that used to be known as the Dragon's Egg will now be Cradle of Ethereum, and it is a unique card. What this means is something that is really discussed a lot in the community right now, because it means we have a full set where every card is a unique. Will it water out the unique rarity, or will we just have a ton of really cool and impactful cards to play with when Dragonlord mini set releases? The fact that they are all unique rarity cards might also be something that's a bit more enticing to pay this price for the set. There is obviously something to be said that you want to pay maybe more for unique cards than if they were all ordinaries or mixed there between. Another thing is that we do have some pretty powerful cards that will only become more powerful as more dragons are entered into the card pool when we get more new sets. But here, creator Eric Olofsson has said that he wants dragons to be special. They're not something they're going to print a ton of, and therefore I think they will find a really nice balance so something like the Cradle of Ethereum won't get too powerful. But it will be interesting to see how many dragons we get in the future, as we still have tons of mythologies and other themes to explore with sorcery.
Ed Beard Jr. is going to receive 700 copies of the Dragonlord mini set, and he will be offering those first-hand to his Patreon members. But there will likely be some available, and he will be selling those from his website. And he's planning to do both signed and numbered copies, both with and without artist-proof cards. If you want to know more about what Ed Beard Jr. has in store for you, he will be live on our channel on Saturday the 12th at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss out on Gen Con because Ed Beard Jr. is going to be present and he might have some goodies for you there.
So we've had a video previously about mini sets in Sorcery Contested Realm, and now that we know more about the mini set, we've seen how long it has taken us to get the mini set, and we know a bit more about the price point and also pretty much a good deal about the content. But I would love to hear from you guys what you think now that we know more about the mini set. Do leave a comment down below and let's talk about mini sets in Sorcery. Personally, I think the mini set is such a cool idea. I like the idea of having like one set where an artist does several cards and we just really get to have them explore a theme or a specific set. On the other hand, I feel like we've spent a lot of time, or more rightly so, the Sorcery team has spent a lot of time developing this mini set and probably also adding some more pressure and time compared to maybe spending all of that time and energy on a full booster box set where you can really get a lot of cards out. But I also do really love that they take the time for this kind of passion project. It's something that I don't think a lot of other card games would do, and the featuring of one specific artist really getting to show off their style or lore or story or all of it, I really like that part. What do you think?
I love the idea of a mini set and seeing one artist doing something special for Sorcery Contested Realm. I would love to see mini sets in the future. We saw Elvira Sakirova's Grail Knights as a specialist set in Arthurian Legends, and they are absolutely gorgeous, but of course they are very hard to get your hands on, and I would love to see something like that in the future, but maybe as a sort of the Dragonlord mini set where it's sort of available for everyone. One of the dangers, of course, with a set like the Dragonlord mini set is that there are only 13 cards, and when people have bought maybe 1 or 2 copies, they might not buy anything else, and that might be a big risk for LGSs around the world if they have a lot of projects on shelf that are just collecting dust. Hopefully this is not going to happen for the Dragonlord mini set.
One way, of course, would be to consider if this type of product is something that might not be right for LGSs. It might just be something that you can buy from the Sorcery website and that's it, and then you could also presumably produce a lot fewer copies of it compared to if you have to have enough numbers that you can actually put it through distribution. But again, this is something that we need to think about, and we would really love to hear what you think about it down in the comment section. The Dragonlord mini set is of course not the only set that is releasing this year. As our main booster box product and release, we're going to have Gothic coming up later this year during Q4. And if you want to know much more about Gothic, the keyword evil, and some of the newest spoilers, check out the video right up there.
Thank you for watching this video. And also thank you to our YouTube channel members and our Patreon members for supporting the Cardboard Guide. We love you and we'll see you in the next video.